What's up? We are back. We are back with another solo episode of the fucking podcast. Back-to-back solo episodes. I don't give a fuck, That's how we fucking roll here. I do what I want. I haven't uploaded in over a month, and I'm sitting on 3 podcasts right now. I still want to hide the Gio and Andy one on my channel because I just said so much shit on that podcast that I don't want many people to see it, and I don't want it to have that many views. But I still want to upload it because I don't think it's that bad to the point where we would get any serious consequences from it, but still, it would not be good. So, we're out of school now. I'm out of school, not we're. What the fuck? I'm out of school now. It's been a week. I'm getting adjusted to the schedule. It's a lot weirder than I thought it would be. And every fucking time you think it's gonna be, summer's like this big thing that you'll be able to plan and have figured out, but it's never that fucking way. Every time summer starts, by the end of summer, I feel like I'm just starting to get my groove, and then summer's over. Weird thing is about last fucking summer is that we had fucking 5 months off because of COVID, and it felt like I got into the groove in the last month of summer was literally the fucking best time of my entire life. And it was just so crazy in comparison now that we literally have 2 months. I'm like counting down the days. The week has already gone by somehow. Literally 7 days. I have no idea where the week went. It feels like it's been 2 hours. I don't know what's going on. That being said, it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Week, and I want to get in on this. As a man who struggles, who has mental illness, who's diagnosed with depression, who's worked with many therapists, I want to get in on this. I really want to talk about this because I think it's really, really important. I think the Instagram posts are phenomenal. I got off of Instagram for a month, and I felt significantly better with everything and myself. And then I got back on Instagram, and holy fuck, does that app just keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse. It is a complete shithole and a complete absolute waste of time for anyone who goes on it. I made a separate account today because I don't follow any of my friends now because they're all fucking retarded, and I can't listen to anything they fucking say on the internet because they're all fucking retarded. And every time I talk to them about it in real life, they're like, well, man, it's not real life, man. It's, it's something different, man. It's just retarded. I don't know why they engage with it. I still like them as people, but God, are they fucking retarded on the internet. The main post that I saw, I'm going to read it off. I screenshotted it. I think I saw about 60 different women fucking upload this on their Instagram. So it was phenomenal. It's phenomenal. This week is hashtag. I love how they have to say Why is it a fucking hashtag? We're talking about people fucking killing themselves, and we have to have a fucking hashtag for it. Can we think about that for 1 second? You are having a post trying to stop people from murdering themselves. You're trying to stop them from hanging themselves by a fucking noose. Okay? A fucking noose. And you're going to put a hashtag. This week is hashtag Men's Health Week. And it's got that blue icon. I love it. 84 men a week take their own life. 75% of suicides are male. Men are less likely to get help, but speaking up saves lives. Let's encourage men to speak up, not man up. Women, this is all nice and beautiful. If you want to help, go suck dicks. Go be whores, you fucking retards. If you, why the fuck would you post this on your story? What the fuck does this do? Literally, I've been suicidal before. I would want to kill myself way more if I saw this. Way more. If I saw this and I was on the verge of suicide, you might as well call it. Because I'm killing my fucking self right then and there. This would be the 13th reason why I fucking murdered myself. Why would you fucking post this? Go suck dick. If you want to stop men from killing themselves, go suck cock. Go be whores. Post your nudes. Post what? Stop. This is not helping. And the most ironic part is that if you swiped up, right? If there's someone who posted this of this horseshit, this hashtag horseshit, and I swiped up and I was like, I'm feeling really bad. I'm feeling really down. I haven't been doing too well recently, and I'm feeling really depressed, and I might be suicidal. You think they would give you the fucking time of day? Oh, sorry to hear that. That's so sad. Like, what are you gonna do, bitch? What are you fucking gonna do? You're not gonna do fucking shit. If I swiped up on one of these girls' fucking stories, and I went, yo, legitimately having a hard time. My wife beats me. My husband beats me. Why am I saying this? But hold on. I'm using the wrong fucking scenario. I'm talking on my ass. I'm talking way too fast right now. My father beats me. I'm not doing good in school. I don't have enough money. I'm hungry. And I'm having a really hard time in life, and I'm suicidal. You think they would say fucking shit? What the fuck would they say? They wouldn't say fuck. They think they're fucking therapists posting this. Like, they would actually do something if someone came to them and they were suicidal. You wouldn't do dick. You wouldn't do fucking dick, you whore. Go suck cock. Go suck cock. Enough with this horseshit. I don't think that they're helping. I think they're making it worse. Because who the fuck who's suicidal wants to see it on Instagram? Like, you're suicidal, your fucking father beats you, you're failing school, you can't get through life, just things aren't working out for you, man. And then you go on Instagram. Listen, it's hashtag Men's Mental Health Week. What? What about all the other weeks? Like, why do we have to have a specific week for everything now? Why can't we just talk about this shit whenever it fucking pops up? Why can't we just consistently talk about each individual event as they come up, and we don't overkill a certain fucking event? Like, so for this week, they'll fucking kill men's mental health, which they've caused more men's mental health than they can count by posting this. They post this for fucking a week. They don't give a fuck about men's mental health in 2 weeks from now. It's the same thing with the sexual assault a fucking couple months ago, where they could not stop posting about sexual assault, and they didn't fucking say anything about men's being raped in fucking jails. Like, they didn't mention any of that. And I'm not saying that the amount of sexual assault or rape that goes on in America to men committed by, or to women committed by men, that's clearly an issue. And I'm not saying that that's not important. But to then just completely make that your entire life purpose for 2 weeks and then not give a fuck about that, and not let anyone bring up anything else. I saw one of my friends during that time period when they were talking about sexual assault and rape with women. They said, listen, boys, we know that men are in more physical problems, or physical physical confrontations, so they get in more fights, they fight more wars, like that's men's thing, and then whatever. Like, she was saying, we know that men have that they get in more physical confrontations, but at the end of the day, right now, it's for women, and so you need to sit down and listen up, and we're not allowed to talk about anything. Shut the fuck up. What are you saying? What are you saying right there? You are saying that for 2 weeks, we can only talk about this subject and then nothing else. And this is what happens. This is what's going to happen with the men's mental health. Is we're going to have 1 week where you're not allowed to talk about anything fucking else. But, which, by the way, how fucking convenient. Like, if you're suicidal and you're men, good luck going against next week. Good luck. We care about you this fucking week. If you're suicidal next week after this week, go fuck yourself. Go fuck. We don't give a fuck anymore. If you're suicidal and you're a man next week after men's suicide mental health week, we don't give a fuck, bitch. We don't care. We want you to fucking perish. It's 1 week we give a fuck about certain events, and then we don't give a fuck about anything else for the rest of the fucking year. It's almost like clockwork at this point now, and you've seen it several times. You saw it last year with around the George Floyd time, where all we fucking cared about was African Americans and the police, which is a legitimate serious problem. I'm not saying that that's not a problem, but we have to talk about it consistently in small bits throughout the year. We don't need to like stuff all of this talking points into 1 week or month. It's so counterproductive. It's so counterproductive because then the politicians don't fucking do anything. They're just like, all right, we'll wait out this fucking week, this fucking month, and this is what the people in power fucking want, is they want you to give a fuck about a certain subject, a certain topic for 1 week or 1 month, and then they want you to move on. They want you to move on to the next problem that's nearly impossible to fix, which all these... there's no solution to any of this. Like, police brutality with African Americans, rape, men raping women, fucking men's mental health and killing themselves. None of these things have simple fucking solutions. And none of them can be discussed and solved in a fucking week. That's so insane. That's so insane to think that 1 week is enough. And to jam it all in, which makes it worse. It makes the whole thing worse because it doesn't feel genuine. It doesn't feel real. And the other thing is that no one can be an expert on anything. When these certain subjects come around, like men's mental health, apparently everyone's a fucking expert on men's suicide. Out of nowhere, everyone's a fucking expert. Everyone's posting statistics. Everyone's reposting all this bullshit that they haven't really looked into themselves. So a lot of it is fucking fake as fuck. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're not an expert on this. You can be like 1 or 2 experts on things. That's it. You can know 1 or 2 legitimate problems in the world and have a legitimate solution for that you give a fuck about. For some people, it's global warming. For some people, it's men raping women. For some people, it's police brutality against African Americans. For some people, it's war. Whatever the problem is in the world, you can be like 1 or 2 things that you can know a lot about on. The other things you can't know. Unless it's your job. If it's your job and you're like a political commentator or you're an activist and then it's your job, you wake up every day and you look at all these problems and then you just think about solutions and you looked at what's in other countries and you compare the results and you say, hey, I've done all this research, I've done all this work, and for myself and from my own research, I've concluded, and I think that this is a good solution to the problem. And you can break it down, and you know what the fuck you're talking about, and people can tell. Like, that's one of the most interesting parts about podcasting, is that when you hear someone talk, you can kind of tell if they're full of shit or if they mean what they're saying. And also, you can tell if they know what they're fucking talking about or if they're just rambling horseshit. You can fucking tell. The idea that you can be an expert in all of these things to the point where you're posting about it on your public story, right? Like, you're ready to argue with other people. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You have no idea. You are clueless. You are a retarded bitch asshole who is reposting other people's statistics, other people's work, and you have no idea what you're talking about. If you have a job or you're going to school and you're living a legitimate life, there's no way You could know all the world's problems, and there's no way you would have a solution for all those problems. That is insanity. That is pure retardedness, insanity, and all of us have adopted it. All of them. All of these fucking white bitches. Not all of them are white. A lot of them are. If you're a dude and you post about this shit, you're fucking weird and you're a fucking predator and stay the fuck away from me. You're like, there's, you don't know. You can't. You can't. And also, hold on. Also, sorry, you know these women, like you know them in real life, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Oh, fuck. Like, do you see how I was able to talk about this subject for 16 minutes? 16 minutes, however long it's been going. I've been talking about this for a good amount of time, and I've kept the conversation going about this one subject by myself. I've thought about this. I've thought this through. I've thought about this with different angles. I've thought about this with different points. I've broken it down, and I have somewhat of an understanding of it. Obviously, I'm limited because I'm still 17 years old. The frontal cortex isn't fucking fully developed, and I have a job. So there's probably some things I'm missing on it. I'm going to admit that. There's probably a perspective or a viewpoint that I'm not getting about it. But I've looked at this and I've tried to look at it from as many standpoints as I can, and every time it comes off fucking retarded. There's no non-retardedness in this. You are pretending that you know solutions and you know answers to things where if you are a regular human being attending school, attending a job, there's no way, no fucking way you know how the solutions to this. You can't know. And then it just comes off as degenerates. It comes off as people don't give a fuck. And then you see these people in real life, and then they're not talking about the things that they post on their story constantly. If you ask them about the things that they post on their story, they barely remember because they post so fucking much that they don't remember what they fucking post. It makes everything worse. And so please, women, at the end of the day, stop fucking posting this hashtag mental health men's week. It's obnoxious. It's annoying. If you want to help, go suck dick. Go ride cock. Go sit on dick. Let a man choke you. Let a man tie you up and fuck you. Let him fuck your asshole. Let him do kinky shit with you. Fucking bless him. Make him not wanting to kill himself. Show him that there's a reason to live, ladies. You idiots. But no, you want to post on your story like a degenerate fuck. Oh my, I can't. We're moving on. I can't with this fucking women. I can't with women. I'm such a misogynist. I need to stop. I'm full of shit. I have to be. I have to be the most full of shit person to come on and yell at a microphone with no one else in a room. Just completely scream in a room by myself. Lock me in a mental asylum. This Men's Mental Health Week is about me. Men's Mental Health Week should only be about dudes who record podcasts by themselves and then yell into the microphone. You need to lock us up. You can't have us out walking on the street like regular human beings. We're not regular humans. There's a certain type of special mental illness that comes with this. I think, at least. So odd. So odd. Could you imagine human beings back in the day, like when we were in caves? They would just sit. They didn't even know language. They didn't know English, so they just sat. Could you imagine them just sitting in a room or a cave by themselves, just grunting their language because the language isn't real. They're talking about their fucking fucked up wives. They can't get pussy. Their prey got eaten by a tiger. They missed out on lunch. They're hungry. Crazy. Cavemen. Anyway, I was talking to this bitch. Want to talk about her. This is gonna be weird if she watches my podcast, but it's a pretty clear story about who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say names, obviously, but I don't think it will be obvious to most. But she watches this podcast. She's gonna know who I'm fucking talking about, and she's gonna know I'm talking about her. That's okay. It's okay. It's for the podcast. It's okay. I was talking to this girl. It was so fucking random. Like, she just randomly snapped me over Snapchat and was like, yo, I have a crush on you. I have the biggest crush on you. I was like, okay. Nice. Why do you have a crush on me? No, it was like, oh, I'm like super flattered or whatever. And she said that you're like super cute. And then I was like, you're not bad yourself. And I didn't know her. I don't know this girl at all, by the way. We just like started Snapchatting randomly. She said she had a crush on me. And then she called me cute. I said she wasn't that bad herself. I don't know this girl at all, though. Like, have never talked to her. Had never had a real legitimate conversation. She doesn't know me. I don't know her. So she starts texting me. Like, weird shit. Like, I'm going to pull up the text messages. That's what I'm going to fucking do. I'm going to pull up these fucking text messages. Because they're so odd. They are so odd. She starts saying, like, let's start, like, actually talking. Then she gives me her number over Snap. So then we start. I was like, hey, whatever. And, I told her, like, let's hang out this certain day. Like, let's meet each other. Let's, like, because I never have done well with, like, meeting someone over social media. I've never really gotten that, where you fucking, like, just talk over Snapchat. And FaceTime, I somewhat get. I think it's better, but, like, Snapchat and fucking text, that's such a weird way to meet someone. So, like, I like to actually, meet them in real life like a fucking human being was meant to. But I got way too drunk last night. I know nothing. Are you busy? I need someone to talk to. This was the third text message. That's like a 3-year relationship text. Are you busy? I need someone to talk to. That question is like a 3-year long developed relationship text message. Are you busy? To someone you randomly fucking don't know. Could you imagine? Like, you have no idea who a person is. For all I know, she could fucking kill me in my sleep. I have no idea who this bitch is. And the third text message is, are you busy? I need someone to talk to. Relax. It gets a lot worse. That's not the worst thing. But, holy fuck. And plus, we already had plans to hang out. So, we had plans to hang out a certain day. She texts me. She's like, yo, I need someone to talk to about my emotional trauma with. Like, when you first start to get meeting someone, it's usually like, hey, what are your interests? What do you like? What are your political views? What music do you like? And then she starts going on about, fuck, me no good, I fucked up, I got really drunk and made a mistake and lost a good friend because... And I'm just saying, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you good? Dude, I'm like trying like not to be a dick, but I don't give a fuck what she's saying. Uh so so she goes, "Are you busy? I need someone to talk to." I say, "Yeah, I'm at work. Most of the night." She goes, fuck, me no good. I fucked up." I said, "I'm sorry to hear that. Are you good?" "No, I got really drunk and made a mistake. Lost a good friend because of it. He claimed I was fucking someone and gave me shit for telling me I had one night stand and all this, and it was awful." I don't respond. I don't. I leave her on open. I don't. Dude, this is her fifth text message. Like, ever. I don't know this person at all. This is her fifth text message, and she's telling me about emotional shit that really doesn't even seem that serious, but she's saying that she's really upset about, which doesn't even sound that bad to me. I could bring up worse shit, but whatever. So I leave her on open. I don't respond. She texts me the next day. "Do you still want to hang out, or is that off the books?" I said, "Yeah, we'll hang out, whatever." And she goes, "Where do you want to go?" I'm thinking about driving and shit. And I go, let's just go we can just go somewhere outside, meet up somewhere. And I'm starting to get just really, really weird vibes. Like she's saying she's drinking like a lot, and she's talking about drinking while driving. So I'm like, okay, I don't think this is a good idea to continue with this. She doesn't seem emotionally stable. We've known each other for 30 seconds over the internet. She's talking to me about losing a friend. She's talking to me about drinking and driving. She's pulling the "Are you around? I need someone to talk to" card. And so I'm like, this is a little weird. It's always raining that day. And so I blamed it on the fucking rain. I was like, yo, it's raining out. Let's not hang out. Oh, I'm such a dick. I'm such a fucking dick. Oh my god. So I was, oh, I was such a puss. Oh my god. That's too funny. That's just too funny. I was like, yeah, so it's raining out. I don't know how the fuck we're gonna like hang. Where would we meet up? I don't know. Like, that would just be a problem. And she was like, "Well, I don't even have my car. I'm sharing my mom's car," and she's saying all this shit. So I was like, okay, we'll just plan another day because of the rain. We'll figure out a place to meet up, whatever. And she's telling me so then she started talking crazy again. "I wish you were home the other day. I wish you went to a party. If you were home, you probably would have stopped me from making one of the dumbest decisions I've ever made." I don't know you. How the fuck would I stop you from making the worst decision you've ever made? I don't know this bitch. I have no idea who this fucking bitch is. It's what is and then she's like, so this is the day. This is like right as we're saying, let's just reschedule for another day. So she brings up like emotional trauma about how she made one of the worst mistakes of her entire life, and that how I would have been able to stop her right as we're rescheduling another day. And then so she goes, "Wait, unless you want to go to the gas station and get some shit with me," which I'm not going to say. But so what? What? And I knew what this was. Like, let's go to the gas station. That means I'm going to talk the entire time about what happened the other night. That to me is 40 minutes or 30 to 40 minutes there and back while me getting dropped home of listening to some girl tell a story I don't give a fuck about. Literally, I don't give two fucks. So it's getting weird. Yeah, she's just like, question, are you working later? I'm like, yeah, I'm working tomorrow. And she's like, oh, well, I have to go get it. I was going to go in today, but I'll just go in tomorrow while you're working. Again, I have not met this girl in real life, and she's going to show up to my fucking work. I'm scared at this point. I am legitimately terrified she's going to show up to my house at 2 o'clock in the morning and kill me. I so hope she does not watch this podcast. It's going to be a really awkward conversation. So I'm like, Kenny. Everyone on the who watches this podcast knows Kenny. Kenny was there at my house because when she said question and when she asked me when I'm working at Shaw's, it was later. It was later in the night, and so I give my phone to Kenny, and I'm like, Kenny, I need you to make this girl so uncomfortable to the point where she stops talking to me. And so I'm like, there's no way Kenny is gonna fail at this. There's no way this is that Kenny will fail at making this girl so uncomfortable to the point where she won't talk to me anymore. There's no way that he'll fail at this. So we're talking about working and when I'm working, and she says I have to get a cake. I have to get a cake at Shaw's tomorrow. That's why I'm going to Shaw's. And Kenny goes off of my phone, so she thinks I'm texting her, but Kenny is. Kenny goes, that's crazy. I'm getting a cake with bussy on it tomorrow. If you don't know what bussy is an expression? Is it an expression? I don't know. I think it is. Or I'll just say this. It's a combination of two words. It's boy and pussy, and it references a man's asshole. A bussy. A bussy is a man's asshole. So, but you would only ever say bussy if you're going to fuck a man's asshole. So that's kind of the whole fucking joke. So that's crazy. I'm getting a cake with bussy on it tomorrow. Shut up. Mine cake's better. Dude, nothing. So she says mine cake's better. Kenny replies with, dude, nothing is better than bussy. And she goes, virgin cakes. We're decorating. And we're like, we don't know what the fuck she's talking about here. She just says virgin cakes. We're decorating. I don't know what that means. So I go, what do you mean by that? Have you seen? And she goes, have you seen a cake where you write virgin, then you put an X through it? Something like that. How come? How come? Kenny replies with, how come? Because my friend wants a cake. Pretty cool, but basic. And Kenny at this point is like, all right, there's no way there's no way I'm slowly moving to the bussy, so he just goes full in. He shows, I'm going to show the camera. He sends her this photo. If you can't see it, it's Bugs Bunny. Anyway, I don't think you could see it, but it's Bugs Bunny. It's an animated. It's a Bugs Bunny grabbing the ass and head of the hunter guy, the guy who hunts him in Looney Tunes. I don't know his name, but the hunter that goes after Bugs Bunny. It is a fan-made animated picture of Bugs Bunny grabbing the hunter. I think it's a YouTube video. I don't know. And she goes, Kenny goes, "You got a tight little man pussy on you, don't you?" He says this to the girl. He says this to the girl over text message. She goes, I hate you. Shut up. Go to bed. I'm busy smashing bussy, he replies with. And she goes, "Are you drunk?" Kenny replies with, "No, I just love bussy. Drunk on the bussy." And he goes, she replies with, "This is my cue to go." Kenny replies with, "Boy, pussy is your cue. I don't want to hear any more about bussy, so I sleep." Kenny replies with, "If we ain't talking bussy, I don't want to talk." She replies that, "I don't want to deal with this. Good night." And Kenny gives the definition. It's the gay slang for asshole, which is a combination of the two words, ... boy and pussy. She replies with an emoji of a blind person walking. Ken replies with, "Hey, did I tell you about the new Shaw's uniforms?" I don't want to hear a bussy joke. And Kenya sends a photo of a t-shirt with Bussy Destroyer, the words on this t-shirt. And he goes, "We got to wear those." She replies with, "I hate you so much." I think it's working at this point. I think she's becoming unattracted and she slowly now hates me. And he goes, "I hate anyone without a bussy." She goes, "So you're fruity." We'll get to the word fruity in a second. What? Kenny goes, "Why is bussy gay?" Bussy is boy pussy, which means you're fruity. She's being serious, by the way. This is Kenny on my phone. She's actually replying to these text messages. "Look, do you have a boy pussy?" She replies with, "No." Then you cannot offer me anything of value. And she goes, "That's fine. Send a pic of bussy. No, good night." I think it worked. I go to bed that night thinking that she's totally unattracted to me and that it worked and I pretty much solved the problem, that I don't have to worry about this anymore. And the next morning, she texts me. She texts me first. And she goes, "How's your bussy?" That is how she asked and I know I was being weird last night. How is she embracing bussy? Like, I'm trying to make her uncomfortable over here, and she's running with it. She's gonna kill me in my sleep. I'm legitimately have never been more terrified of a woman in my entire life. She's gonna murder me. So she goes, "How's your bussy?" No response. "Want to hang with me and my friend when you get off work?" I work till 9. She asked, "Do you want to smoke with us?" No response. And then she texts me today at 1 o'clock in the morning, "You should come to a party with me later." Haven't responded. The other day, but before she texts, before today, yesterday, she showed up to my job while I'm working, looks me in the face, and says, "How's your bussy?" Now, could you imagine? You try to terrify a woman away. You don't want to reject her. You don't want to be mean. You're scared she's gonna murder you in your sleep. And you try and scare her away with bussy. With boy pussy, you try and scare her away. She shows up to your fucking job, looks you in the fucking face. It says, "How is your bussy?" I almost shit my pants. I'm not gonna lie. I almost killed myself right there. I think that was the closest I've ever been of dying. Legitimately. I've never been more scared in my entire life. What else? I'm done with this though. I'm done talking about bussy. We'll get Kenny on the podcast. He'll talk about bussy for us. But me and Kenny somehow successfully failed. We somehow failed at scaring a woman away, which has never happened before in my entire life. Usually I'm just myself and I scare women away. Usually I'm just like, yo, I masturbate a lot, like 10 times a day, and they're like, oh, shit, stay away from this man. And and the time I try, I failed. I've never been more scared in my life. Legitimately. What the fuck else is going on with politics? I don't know. Biden's dead. He hasn't done a thing. I don't think I got much else. Trying to scan my brain for shit to talk about. I know I got something. I know I got fucking something. Let me find. No, I don't think I got anything. I think I covered everything. I didn't have much to talk about. I just wanted to talk about those two things. But, you know, it's weird. We're in summer now. We're going full blow. We're talking about bussy with women. We're trying to scare women away, as you do. We're trying to get used to the new schedule. I still want to do like 4 podcasts a week. I'm still just trying to get used to it. I have a podcast scheduled Saturday, so that will be coming out Saturday. I think I'm just going to upload these 4 podcasts right now because this one was actually pretty good, I think. And I want to get this one out. But, yeah. You motherfuckers have a nice fucking day. Holy fuck. There you go. Yeah, you motherfuckers have a good day. Thank you so much for fucking watching this. Keep watching. Go back and watch the other 3 episodes that I just am now uploading. I'm trying to think. There was one more thing I wanted to fucking talk about. And, the new Bo Burnham thing. Okay. One more thing. I'm not going to do the outro. I'm just going to say goodbye. But one more thing I want to talk about is the new Bo Burnham special. If you haven't seen it, go fucking watch it. It's really, really fucking good. He somehow perfectly captured the feeling of being in quarantine, which, as an artist, he used this internet sort of format where it transitions really fast. He talks about a bunch of different subjects. It doesn't flow that much correctly. It's filmed in one room. It's written, directed, shot, edited, all by Bo Burnham. It's the most touching. Like, I think a podcast is the most raw thing you can get, like, of a human being. To really know what a human being is, it's the best art form to getting to know what a human being actually is. This one, is close to a podcast. It feels like Bo Burnham being Bo Burnham at his best self, and also him showing you his worst self. And it's amazingly entertaining. It's so interesting, and I'm just amazed and really sort of speechless about how he captured the feeling of quarantine. I mean, the repetitiveness, but also the insane craziness, the way he played on the internet. I thought the songs were great on it. The white girl Instagram made me fucking piss my pants. It probably is due to my hatred of white women, but literally, it's hilarious. I fucking loved it. Thought it was super interesting, super well edited, directed. It's only an hour and 27 minutes long. Full fucking laughs. I would watch it if I were you. I really would. I would give it a check it out. And there's something really personal and something to be said about people who just write and produce their own thing. And this is thrown by rappers too with J. Cole. There's something really, really raw about J. Cole, and that's because he writes and produces his own shit. There's something raw to that. And I think that there's some raw to podcasts where it's just a dude talking by himself and he has to set up his own equipment and he has to figure it out on his own, but it's him doing it. There and not to say that things with working by a bunch of people can't be fantastic. Some of the best movies of all time come from large casts and large budgets and these great directors and great actors. That's all great too, but there's something raw about written, edited, shot, acted by one person, and it's super interesting. I would check it out. Bo Burnham, Inside, really good, really interesting. It's on Netflix. But I already did the outro before I started talking about this, so that's all I want to talk about. So I'm just gonna say peace out, fuckers. Bye bye.